What happened when you decorated your first Christmas tree together? I was standing in the living room of our apartment holding a tall green Christmas tree that we had just bought from the lot down the street, and I was trying to figure out how to get it to stand up straight in the tree stand without it constantly falling over and nearly hitting me in the face every single time I thought I had finally gotten it balanced right. Sarah came in from the bedroom carrying 2 huge boxes of decorations that her mom had given us, and she set them down on the floor with a loud thud and asked me if I needed help with the tree because it looked like I was losing a battle with a plant, which made me laugh even though I was getting frustrated with how impossible it seemed to be. We finally got the tree standing up after about 20 minutes of adjusting and readjusting, and then Sarah opened up the first box of decorations and pulled out this really old ornament that looked like it had been around for at least 50 years, and she told me that it was from her grandmother and that her mom had wanted us to have it to start our own family tradition with it. I felt something shift in my chest when she said that word, family, because it made everything feel so real and permanent in a way that I hadn't fully experienced until that exact moment, and I realized that we weren't just 2 people living together anymore, but we were actually building something that was going to last for decades and maybe generations. We spent the next few hours pulling decorations out of the boxes and hanging them on the tree, and Sarah kept telling me stories about different ornaments and where they came from, and some of them were from her childhood and some were from her parents and some were just random ones that people had given her over the years. I told her that we should start our own tradition of getting a new ornament every single year that we were together, one that represented something special that had happened to us that year, and Sarah loved that idea so much that she immediately grabbed her purse and we drove out to find the perfect ornament to represent our first Christmas as a married couple. When we got back home, we hung that new ornament on the tree right next to her grandmother's old one, and we stepped back to look at what we had created together, and the tree was absolutely covered in lights and ornaments and tinsel, and it was probably the most beautiful thing I had ever seen because it represented all the love and history and memories that we were going to build together for the rest of our lives. Sarah put on Christmas music and we danced around the living room like idiots while the tree lights reflected off our faces, and I pulled her close and told her that this was exactly what I had dreamed about when I imagined what it would be like to build a life with someone, and she kissed me right there under the glow of our first Christmas tree as a married couple and told me that she felt the same way.